Michigan 4. The battle is on. It's going to be too close to call side by side. Long Joe gets it. Oh, we got contact. We got flips. Everywhere. We got big wrecks here. Going back to the front because we're racing back to the line.
William Page with the victory.
Looking for second here.
Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's gonna use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're gonna be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's gonna be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.
Tom Musa, where did he come from?
Boyer trying to close the gap. He's gonna get to the bumper. Oh, just barely did not make it. And coming off of turn 4, Jeff Sikenis is gonna win it at Dover.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Live from scenic Belle Isle in Detroit, Michigan, this is the ASRA National Championship JTN Grand Prix of Detroit. As always, folks, I'm your host, Joe Twansky. Flying solo here tonight in the Belle Isle State Park here on the Detroit River for what promises to be a fantastic night of racing. Cars right now being staged on the pit lane. We're going to have some group qualifying for you tonight for our 38-lap main event. 10 minutes of happy hour qualifying session. We're going to combine them up. We're going to get ready to go rolling here momentarily. Cars staged already one away. That's Tom Musa. Cars rolling off the grid around this 2.2 mile speedway. Folks, this of course is Belle Isle. It's going to be a fantastic night. Can't thank you enough for joining us as always, and hope you had a fantastic holiday for those that celebrated over the weekend. We're ready to go racing, though, once again here on a Monday night with the ASRA. You see Tom Musa already out there on the track. He's got, it looks like, the 78 Wade Driscoll right behind him. TMP Productions forward for Musa with Driscoll in that Valvoline livery right behind him. But again, 38 laps here tonight. Of course, this our race preview combined with qualifying. Special night here from Belle Isle. We're going to have ten minutes group qualifying here, where these drivers is Musa into the wall already. You can see these guys really pushing the issue. Musa going to be the first to be able to set a time here tonight. Wade Driscoll right behind him, slinging it through turns 1 and 2. Going around this 14-corner course tonight is going to be tricky. Belle Isle, known for its bumps and bruises all over the track surface. Of course, Michigan, you definitely experience the seasons up here, folks, especially here on the Detroit River, on Belle Isle. A very rough street course. Going to provide some unique challenges for these drivers here tonight. Well, you can call an inner loop. Auto Trader Bridge. Turn 7 through 11. Coming off of 11 here. Musa gets a little loose, slides back tires a little bit. You see he's already, though, gapping that 78 of Driscoll. And you want to try to keep some clean air. So was kind of surprised to see how close Driscoll was to that 4 to start his qualifying run, but now has lost a lot of time. Musa first across the line. We'll see how that stacks up. There's 33 Tom Fast Cows, the Skull Bandit. Milky now coming through the Motor City Casino Bridge. Going to be coming back onto the front straightaway after this final corner. Turn 14 underneath the Chevrolet Bridge with that Mopar-powered number 60. See where he comes across the line. Josh Boyer also completing his first lap again, guys. They're sliding these cars. You see those rear tires hitting. It'll be okay. We're running. We are running moderate damage here. And in terms of the game, folks, you can hit the walls a little bit. Not that much, but, you know, big drift there for the driver of the 44. A fantastic save by Bino going down into that corner. I thought he was done. That one would have hurt. Ricky Bumbleau in the Mobile 1 Chevrolet, number 85. All these guys again, 10 minutes. Right now, Josh Boyer on top of the board. Tom Moose, Tom Vasquez, Wade Driscoll, Ron Milkey, your top 5. Guys towards the top of the board actually running faster lap times than the current NTT Data IndyCar Series field. Of course, we're not running a duel in the D tonight. We're running 38 laps around Belle Isle, so one race. See Driscoll there in that Valvoline. I believe that's a Chevrolet. Ford. It's a Ford. Serves you right, Joe. Boyer still, though, up on top of the board. Roger Nebelsick now has jumped his way into the top 5 and 4th. Rod Weston getting out on track. Richard Fenkel, defending series champion, right now last on the board, and then Champions 1, Sirius XM Ford. Tonight we're also coming to lap 19. Going to have a halfway bonus that's going to be paid out to these drivers, so qualifying going to be very important here on the road course. And watching Fenkel in this one, he has to be a candidate to jump up the board into the Cadillac corner. This one car has a little more speed. There's Roger Nebelsick, though, in the 51. He had jumped his way up inside the top 5. All these drivers, too, kind of making their last-minute adjustments for the way they're going to drive, the way they're going to attack this track. Don't hit the wall there, Roger. Don't want to bend. Link on that left front. Nebelsick has moved up the board a little bit. 51. Belle Isle, too. If you ever get the opportunity, folks, you want to visit this place. Of course, this upcoming year will be the last time the IndyCar Series is racing on the Detroit River here on Belle Isle. A fantastic venue for a race. Going to be fun to see the race move downtown, though, outside the Renaissance Center. But for the time being, we're going to get one last crack at it in June from Belle Isle, and we're getting a crack at it here tonight with the ASRA National Championship. About halfway through this session, and watching the 51 Roger Nebelsick, he's right now 3rd on the board. There's Ricky Bumbleau, who's running in 6th. He's going to complete a lap here momentarily. At 85, went off the final corner. Nebelsick across the line. Tom Vasquez in this 33 coming in out of the inner loop. Rod Weston in the 19 right now, 6th on the board at 1:14.619, a minute 14 and 6/10 of a second. Weston looking to have a good run tonight. 6th starting spot would bode well for this NOS energy drink team. Nice needed. There's that 51 in Nebelsek. Coming off the final corner to the line once again. Improved up into the 2nd position, but still a 2.5 seconds off the fast time set by Josh Boyer in the 41. Folks, you've seen it here numerous times before. That 41 team always so fast, doesn't matter where we go. Looking to be the same thing here tonight for Josh Boyer and that team. With these guys getting their last lap or so in here too. Nebelsek a little too hot down into that corner. Wheeling and dealing it right now. And we're going to have a hybrid start to this race too. We're going to be going green right about here once we start the race. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys fight down into this turn number 7. There's 10 and 11 back onto the back straightaway. Go around the fountain up here. Pascal's once again in that 33. You saw last week at Talladega the unfortunate end, the first half of the race from Tom Pascal in that 33, pushing the clutch in. Big chunk to the field down in turns 1 and 2, looking for redemption this week. Don't want to do that again. He was already teased by all the other drivers in the garage, in the paddock. Use my IndyCar terms here tonight, the paddock. Curves with a K, right? Doug Palmer right now locked in 11th in that bright neon yellow 108 car. Again, last couple laps here for these guys out on track. We're going to be going to race momentarily. We'll get this race underway for what should be a fantastic start. Again, last attempts here from Fast Cows and Nebelsek, trying to make their way up the board right now in 2nd and 3rd. Through the last couple corners here. Don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Just doesn't... I'm sorry. Fast Cow in 4th. There they go. Across the line for the final time. Big hit there for the 33. They'll get that fixed up for the race, though. As the rest of the field gets staged on the grid. Last checks at pit stalls. And we will be ready to go racing here momentarily. It looks like Josh Boyer going to start on the pole. Roger Nebelsek, Tom Musa, Tom Fastcows, Wade Driscoll, Rod West in your top 6. Then Ricky Bumbalow in 7th. Ron Milkey 8th. 9th, Dan Rubino. 10th, Richard Finkel. And rounding out your field of 11 is going to be John Dog Palmer in the 108 car. And we're here on the Detroit River on Belle Isle. It'll be a fun night of racing. Can't thank you enough for joining us here on JTN. If you haven't already, please, it helps us so much. Hit that like button on the video and subscribe to us here on JTN if you haven't already. It does so much to help support us, help support these drivers too. Show them some love. Hit that like button. Comment who you're rooting for in chat. We always like to talk with you throughout the race, especially on these nights where I'm alone. Love to see you guys in chat. Love to talk with you. Can't thank you for tuning in here on your Monday before New Year's, after the Christmas holiday. Kind of that weird part of the year, right, where you're just kind of in limbo a little bit for a lot of folks before the year 2022 starts. We're getting ready to go into our 2nd year here on JTN in April. It would be actually 2-year anniversary, so... a happy new year. Wishing everyone the best in the new year. Belated happy holidays as the field gets ready to go racing here from Belle Isle.
Drivers to your cars.
Again, cars going to be lined up not in the correct order. We're going to get that sorted out coming down the back straightaway. Once again, you saw those results tick across.
Drivers, start your engines!
As you heard the command, let's take you through, though, the starting lineup here tonight. Going to be Josh Boyer rolling off on the pole. He'll have command of this race. Again, we're not going green at the line. Roger Nebelsak going to line up in second in the 51. Tom Musa going to line up third in the number 4. And it's Tom Fastcows and Wade Driscoll fourth and fifth, rounding out your top 5. Rod Wested of the 19 starts 6th. Ricky Bumbelow in 7th in the number 85. Ron Milkey going to line up in 8th in the number 60, with Dan Rubino lining up in 9th. Richard Finkel in the 1, lining up in 10th. And John Dog Palmer rounding out your field of 11, starting shotgun on the field in position number 11. You see the field getting lined up. Josh Boyer going to have control here with Roger Nebelsak lined up to what will be his outside, going into our first corner once we go green. Gonna be a fantastic night of racing here, folks. Can't thank you enough for joining us. As always, I'm Joe Towansky, here for JTN from Belle Isle. Of course, Bristol, our producer, back in the truck, working the cameras as always, doing a fantastic job. Despite the Christmas tree hangover that he is currently going through, definitely got a bunch of nice presents for the old pup. Josh Boyer, though, with control here for the start of this race. Roger Nebelsak, Tom Musa, Tom Fastcows, and Wade Driscoll, your top 5. As we creep down into what will be the start zone. Green flag of a racing here from Belle Isle. Boyer with control early. We're single file for the top 3. Driscoll. Oh, already a crash. Tom Musa hard into that tire barrier. Cars around. That's the 4. As Fastcows to the inside and Nebelsak for position. We stay green as another car up and over. It's Ricky Bumbelow in the 85. We stay green once again. Let's get you a replay what happened there on the opening set of corners first, with Tom Musa in the number 4. Like he's gonna just misjudges the corner. Wade Driscoll does. I mean, just everybody piling through, not hitting their marks there early on. And then further up, Ricky Bumbelow in this 85 gonna go for a big hit here. A little bit of contact there with the 44 Dan Rubino up and over for that 85 team. A tremendous hit there early on the race. Lucky to see that car just drive away. Now Bumbelow just made the pass on Dan Rubino for position, so move him back up and by. Go back up front to our top 3, though. Josh Boyer, Tom Fastcows, and Roger Nebelsak. 1, 2, 3. Boyer with about 10-20 car length lead. It's hard to tell. These top 3 have kind of broken away. There's Wade Driscoll. A little bit of front wing damage on that 78 from that early hit. But looking okay so far. Field really spaced out here, though, early on in this one after that pair of lap 1 incidents. Watch these guys going down into this corner. Long straightaway with a heavy braking zone down into 3. You can just see the cars going down into the ground as they shift. Here comes the defending series champion and the one that's Richard Finkel. First car on the screen there. He goes down into the corner. Tom Musa, Dog Palmer, and it looks like someone's around further on back. That might have been the 85 Ricky Bumble. It does appear that his night might be over. Oh my goodness, a tremendous hit. Got loose over the curbing. Car goes for another flip. And that spells the end of the night for the 85 Mobile 1 team. Take another look at it here from our spectator cam. Already a pair of big hits for the driver of the 85. Lucky to see that he has walked away from the incident, but unfortunate for them, out of the race. Only 4 laps in. Boyer with control, but Fast Cow's starting to kind of reel him in a little bit. Driver of the 33 doing a good job of starting to apply some pressure. Seeing Boyer slide the car a little bit more smoke there. Onto the 33 Boyer into that outside wall, though, with the right pod. Down into the inner loop we go. Ken sliding. Fast Cow's locking it down, trying to avoid hitting the barriers. Boyer just letting it all hang loose early on in this one. And not uncommon for drivers here on this tight course, this tight circuit, to kind of make some contact with the walls throughout the race, but just the amount we've seen so far early on in this race, it is terrifying for the engineer inside my brain. My goodness, I did not like to see these guys sliding around like this. That just goes to show you how worn out, how rough the surface is here at Belle Isle. Again, this is a state park here on the Detroit River. A beautiful state park at that. But roads in Michigan do not have a good reputation, if you know what I mean. All you folks up in the Midwest. Stretch the lead back over Fast Cows, Nebelsick there in third, Wade Driscoll fourth. First closest battle now on track is between this, the 19 of Rod Weston here in fifth, with Ron Milkey right behind him in that 60 car. Chevrolet and the Mopar machine of Milkey doing battle. These two actually starting to close in on Driscoll a little bit there in that 78. You see the him starting to creep into the picture. Weston gets a little loose there. Corner car blowing up. That's the Ford Samusa. Smoke billowing out of that machine, although it's out of the front of the car instead of where the engine is behind the driver. Interesting development there. That's going to be a night ender for the driver of the number 4, who came into the evening. Inside the top 5 points. but also already locked himself into the championship race at Michigan that will be live on JTN with the victory last time out here with the ASRA National Championship on November 29th from Road America. So an unfortunate end for the driver of the number 4. Nebelsic has fallen back further from the 33 of Fast Cows, who's fallen back further from the 41 of Josh Boyer. So field really strung out right now. Provides us with a great opportunity to talk about our upcoming races here on JTN. Of course, the next time we're with you, it's going to be New Year's Day, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, for the Bomb Squad Racing Hangover special from the Talladega Superspeedway. Coverage beginning there 9 p.m. Eastern Time from Talladega. And then it's the USORL Cup Series season opener from the Daytona International Speedway, the Verizon 250, 200, whatever it is. Coverage 250. Coverage beginning there 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time. That's January the 8th. On January 15th, the Polar Bear 250 from Talladega as part of Bomb Squad Racing. Coverage beginning that Saturday, again, January the 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. All 3 of those races Saturdays, all 3 of those races live only on JTN, and a big thanks to our partners at TWB Technologies, because together we're better. James, we love IndyCar racing here on JTN. Roger Nebelsic has made his way around the 33 of Fast Cows. Let's see how that occurred. Oh, Fast Cows went for a spin. Here's replay. Oh. Nebelsic coming off that corner a little bit blind there. He gets to the inside as they're heading down into that inner loop. That was off of turn 6 that Fast Cows went around. Then going to smoke the tires a little bit more too. So this 33 team driver, he's really been using those brakes up. There you see him sliding them again to help save the car. So interesting early on. Again, not going to be a terrible thing as we see the 44 Dan Rubino's going to lap down. What do you want to... Josh Boyer coming up on the 108 to Doug Palmer, has to swerve to avoid him. 108 trying to let that 41 on by. Again, narrow confines there through that inner loop. But Boyer just putting on a clinic right now. He's led every lap. If I'm the crew chief, or if I'm the strategist, race strategist right now, I'm telling them to maybe back down a little bit. Got a decent lead. Take it easy. We know there's a caution coming up at halfway. Let's get the car there. But knowing Josh Boyer, he's only got one level. It's go. It's 100% and it's go. Let's take you on board. So here's the helmet cam. Boyer, this is into 5. And a big arc into 6 because we got a heavy acceleration zone. Up and up. Gonna hit this Corvette bridge and brake. Down into 7, slide the rear a little bit, gack on the gas. 8, really, you gotta slow down here. Don't hit those Auto Trader logos. There's our JTN logos. 11. Second half of the back straightaway. Now we're gonna be going around the fountain, which will be to your right. There's pit entry on the right, under the Chevrolet bridge. Let's take you through a lap here on Belle Isle. Down into 1 and 2. Quick little section of S's. And come off 2, you're going to want to hit that gas. Get back on it. You're going to come under this MGM Grand Detroit Bridge. You're going to hit the brakes. Cadillac corner, turn number 3. Quicken Loans corner 4. Under the Firestone Bridge. I'm just narrating what you're seeing. Here into 6, or into 5 rather. Now here's 6. We love Detroit. Again, back on the gas really quickly. Through the inner loop. wants a complete lap as he's coming onto the pit lane around Belle Isle with Josh Boyer. So he's coming onto the pit lane. They're in that 41. We'll see. It's like Nebelsic has come down. Fast Cow's going to come down. Go about 12 laps. So it will be a 3-stop race here tonight. Always love seeing these Indy cars jacked up on 2 wheels. Palmer coming down. Boyer's already back down and away. Slew of cars on the pit lane. Weston down and away. Palmer down and away. Nebelsic might have made up a little bit of time, but nothing that's you can see with your naked eye. If you're this 51 team, you don't want to go too aggressive here. You're just going to run it till we get to that halfway point where we'll award those bonus points. And first through fifth, 5-1 on bonus points. At this moment in time, you're just taking it easy. You're just gonna take it easy. Get to this halfway point. You're gonna make another stop, so that way you only need to make one to make it to the end. Right now, it's the Josh Boyer show, as it has been all night long to this point. Doesn't look like we got any battles on track right now. But of course, this is the Belle Isle Street Course. Stop throwing smoke like that, buddy. Come on. Can't scare me like that. This is the Belle Isle Street Course. I'm Joe Twansky here for JTN, coverage of the ASRA National Championship. Here, I believe this is round 6 on the year. Round 5 on the year, my apologies. Next time we'll be live with the ASRA National Championship will be the Rob Reinhardt Memorial from Gateway. I believe in January. Right now, it's JTN Grand Prix from Belle Isle, and it's being dominated by driver of the number 41, Josh Boyer. Detroit obviously has been going through a renaissance, per se. Obviously, sports teams, right? You know, Tigers are getting better. Red Wings are almost there. They're getting better. Pistons, they're not the worst team in the city. And of course, the Lions had 2-11-1. People like to make fun of them, so you know, go for it. But 2 big major colleges, Michigan and Michigan State, both in New Year's 6 bowl games, so hey, you know, love to see that. Michigan, of course, in the college football playoff. You'll see plenty of that from me, if we end up winning it all. But yeah, right now it's Josh Boyer. He's winning. He's winning here from Belle Isle. Has put on a clinic on these guys, sliding that 41 car all around this track. I'm running out of ties into this show, folks. And up on the one, Richard Fenkel looking to put that 1 car lap down. Fenkel has not had the speed tonight on the road course, but always a threat when we go to the ovals. Boyer slips on through, down into the inner loop. I never know, folks, how recent the smoke is, so it always terrifies me anytime I see it. Looks like that came from the 60 around Milky up in front here of Boyer. Working lap 15, so I'm going to have about 3 laps to go in this first half of the race before we get a halfway caution. Set these guys up for the run to the finish. It'll be interesting to see if any strategy calls get made. Would have to think everyone's going to take 4 fresh Firestones and some Speedway Racing fuel. Make it a one-stop race to the end. I think that's your call. Especially if you're this 41 team, you're so quick. If you're Roger Nebelsick, Tom Fastcows, sitting there in second and third, Rod West and Wade Driscoll, you know, you're going to try to find a way, right? You got to find a way to make up some track position, but you're going to get some of that track position, at least back in terms of time. You're going to get closer to everyone else. You're going to get closer to this 41 and Josh Boyer, but you're not necessarily, if you do one of those 2 tire stalls, I don't know if getting out in front of him is going to be that big of an advantage with the speed that he's showing, so I want to try to beat him heads up. I want to have the same tires as him and just see if I can maybe make a mistake. It's not been something we've seen this 41 driver do, though, here tonight. Running very solid lines, especially this is the portion we saw Ricky Bumbalo have the issue early on in this race that ultimately was what made that 85 team take their car to the paddock and pack it up and leave. Those S's, 1 and 2, are so quick. They are very, very quick. As Milky into the wall, Boyer's right there on the rear wing. Almost a big time moment there for our race leader. Gets on by Milky, lets him by, waves him by, says, "I'm sorry about that. You go ahead." And down into the inner loop for Boyer. We check on second place, Roger Nebelsick here in the 51. If you're Roger, you're just trying to figure out, you know, am I running similar lap times? How much time am I really losing right now? We saw this 51 driver make a couple of mistakes in this first stint. And you have to think if he doesn't make those mistakes, he's at least a little bit closer to the driver of the 41, Josh Boyer. And Boyer makes a mistake or two. You know, you got to be close enough to be able to pounce on those mistakes. And that's going to be the big thing in the second half of this race. Who makes the mistakes? Who's able to capitalize on the mistakes made by their fellow competitors? That type of thing. Just have to wait and see. But those are going to be the storylines that we will have to wait and see. Back in third, it's Fastcows again, another guy that he made a huge mistake going through the inner loop, spun that 33 car around, able to rebound, stay in third. That's the advantage of these guys being so strung out, right? You can make a mistake like that and still keep your relative positioning. Of course, that's going to cost him a point here at halfway, but nothing to fear there. So running very well right now in the third position in that Mopar, number 33 Skull Bandit. As we're coming to the completion at halfway. Oh, Nebelsick into the wall. There's smoke everywhere. Things get a little hairy once you come around the lap traffic. There's Josh Boyer. Gonna come off the corner for the final time. And he'll take halfway here from Belle Isle. Roger Nebelsick gonna come home in second. Bankel a lap down. The field will get bunched back up. We'll have a pass at the pit lane. And then we'll be ready to go back racing here from Belle Isle. Milky gonna go ahead and get a lap back in this number 60 car. Puts him back on the lead lap here. Josh Boyer is your first half of the race winner, so he'll take home the 5 bonus points. Roger Nebelsick there in second, he'll take home 4. Of course, Fankel Palmer, they're a lap down. Third is going to be that 33 Tom Fastcows, he'll take home 3, so a lot of 3s there. Rod Weston fourth, he'll take home the 2 bonus points, and Wade Driscoll going to take home the 1 bonus point, our Indiana 200 winner. Coming out tonight again with a solid run. While we're under caution, want to send out a quick get well soon to Ken Squires. Ken, we're just wanted to let you know all the guys are thinking about you, wishing you well. This is your virtual get well soon card, per se. But thinking about you. Hope you're feeling well. Can't wait to see you back out here on track with us. Again, field gonna get a swipe at the pit lane. Off the Pirelli corner. This is gonna be important to see if any strategy calls are made. Have to think everyone's gonna be taking 4 fresh Firestones. Tires seem to mean a lot, and while we have a quiet track, I want to remind you that our friends at CircuitDiecast.com, you can use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. Circuit Diecast is your home for all your racing-related memorabilia needs, including IndyCar Diecast. And that's CircuitDiecast.com. Use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. Josh Boyer going to win the race off of the pit lane. Going to be followed out by the 33 Tom Fastcows, Wade Driscoll, Rod Weston. Doug Palmer gets off the pit lane ahead of Roger Nebelsick. Nebelsick losing 3 spots on the pit lane. Not what that team wanted to see. But Fastcow's going to line up within shooting distance. Josh Boyer here for the restart. Interesting to see what happens here, because that 33 had the similar pace early on in the run, but then things kind of fell off after the spin coming off of turn number 8. Motors being shut off here, you love to see it, saving the fuel. Of course, bragging rights are on the line here in Detroit for your respective manufacturer. Of course, General Motors right here on the river from the Rensen. You can see it from the grandstands down in turns 1 and 2. Beautiful building again. If you're in town for the Grand Prix, or in town for whatever you might be in Detroit for, head on over to the Rensen. It's beautiful. You can go inside. There's a big, in the main, I guess it would be the rotunda, the main lobby of the building. Chevrolet has a couple different exhibits set up. It's really cool. General Motors, I guess, has a lot of really cool exhibits set up, and it's always cool to see the Rensen to light up at the night time, so maybe go catch yourself a Tigers game over the summer. You can see the Rensen lit up from Comerica Park. Coming off of the Pirelli corner into turn number 14, we get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Josh Boyer with control of the field, lined up single file. Green flag, we're back underway here from Belle Isle. A big lunge from Dan Rubino down into the corner. That 44 car getting loose. Going to be on the outside of Richard Fankel. Don't know if this is for position. Rubino gets on by. Wade Driscoll falling back early as Fastcow's looking at the inside as Josh Boyer down into 3. Now down into Ford. Boyer starting to stretch that lead. Rear tires don't grip up the way he would like. Gets a little bit loose. Fastcow's trying to find a way around this 41. Trying to get back and close in on that rear wing. Both these guys sliding there off of turn number 5. Hi Darren, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Appreciate ya. Boy, again, little transponder issues there for the 41 car. See Rod Weston throwing some smoke again. That's those guys that are just jumping on the brakes to try to save that car. You can see really able to close the gap coming off these corners, but boy, you're able to again extend them back down onto the straightaways. A little more confident getting back on the gas than the driver of the 41, or than the 33 rather. Boy, you're a little more confident. Fast Cows who's hard to the outside wall there in turn 2. Heavy right front wing damage on that 33. He's going to lose a lot of time. That's going to allow Rod Weston to get a run down into turn number 3. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough, though, for the 19 NOS energy drink machine. He's into the grass. He's almost into the tires. He has to save it. That's going to allow Roger Nebelsack to close in. Darren, I appreciate you, buddy. You're the man. Kiss, kiss, smooch, smooch. Made me say it. Alright, Rod Weston, though. He's there in 3rd. Able to kind of pull the gap back on Roger Nebelsack there in 4th. Josh Boyer, though, with the lead still. Again, just aggressively hitting those curbs. I don't like it. But you can't deny it. That it's fast as Fast Cows into the wall. Everybody hitting that wall out of the inner loop off of turn number 11. Through 13, now into 14, back onto the front straightaway. So Boyer has reclaimed his lead in dominant fashion 2 laps into this second half of the race. Right now, closest battle on track is Rod Weston, Roger Nebelsack. Everyone else kind of spaced out. It's what we've seen all night long. So we go back to the battle for 3rd as Nebelsack trying to close in, really using that runoff room there off of turn number 4 into 5. Quick right-hander back into 6th for Nebelsack. Let's go on board Visor Cam with the 51 ski machine as he tries to find a way around that 19 around Weston. See right in his tire tracks down here into the corner. Both guys got to hit that inside curbing. Weston a little more aggressive contact with the outside wall right out in front of this 51 car that we're riding on board with. And Weston loose off the corner. So you see Roger, he's a little smoother right now than that 19. He's really hitting his lines. Weston, big hit with the outside wall, but he keeps going. That's what moderate damage does, folks. So battle's heating up for the lead too, but Nebelsack gonna have a big run down here into 1, doesn't have enough to take it. He's there, trying to find a way around that 19 car again, right in the airwaves, and Weston gonna let him on by, so move Roger Nebelsack up into the 3rd spot. Rod Weston lets him on by as Tom Fastcows has now closed the gap back to Josh Boyer. Battle for the lead starting to heat up once again. Fastcows again gets loose. It's smoking those tires, man. I hate it. It scares me, man. It scares me. And we're probably looking at pit stops between laps 26 and 34. I have to think everyone's going to go as long as they can, make that final stop a short one. Might just throw some fuel in the car and hope it makes it to the end. And again, though, with the way these guys are really driving these things, manhandling them through the corners. Don't know how likely a no-tire call will be late in the going here. Fastcows again trying to close the gap to Josh Boyer. I am not having fun watching. Oh, I'm having fun. That's not the way to put it, folks. But I am squirming in my seat right now watching these guys. I gotta stand up at this point. Watching these guys just wheel these cars around this course. It's not the way I do it. That's why I'm up here, right? That's why I'm up here and they're down there on the track. I don't have the cojones for it. Milk or West or blah, 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 blah. Fast cows into the wall again. They're off of turn number 11. I'm back again. Field just so strung out here. Closing in on 10 circuits left in this one. Boyer with control, and it's Fast Cow, Nebelsack, Weston. Like Wade Driscoll has retired from the event. I believe that's going to put the 6-year-old Milky into 5th. Bankel in 6th, Dan Rubino 7th, 8th, Dalton Palmer, Wade Driscoll, Tom Musa, Ricky Bumblow have retired from this event. 9th, 10th, and 11th, respectively. Thank you, Mr. Spatafor. I appreciate you. And folks, something that you'll appreciate is all these upcoming races here on JTN, presented by our friends at TWB Technologies. Together, we are better. Bomb Squad Racing Hangover Special from Talladega on this New Year's Day, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Then the USORL Cup Series from the Daytona International Speedway season opener there, 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time, January the 8th. Then January 15th, it's the Polar Bear 250 from the Talladega Super Speedway coverage again, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So a bunch of Super Speedway racing all coming up here right live on JTN. Again, presented by our friends at TWB Technologies. It's Josh Boyer. Once again, we read off. We're doing something special. Josh Boyer comes to the pit lane. Gonna be his final stop of the night. Nebelsack following him down. Like it's gonna be 4 tires there for the 41 team. Back to the 33 of Fast Cows, who stays out on track. So these guys short pitting the 33. 33 gonna try to long, even if it is by a lap. It'll be interesting to see if these cold tires on the 41, 51, if they play any kind of role. Big gap, though, there from the 41 back to the 51 and Nebelsack. Kind of, it looks like it's bigger than it was when they came to the pit lane, so a story to watch, no doubt. As we now await pit stop for Fast Cows in the 33. He's into the inner loop. The real mover. The real big mover and shaker is it's gonna be this 33 Tom Fast Cows. How long does he decide to stay out? Gets around Dan Rubino there. Rubino doing a good job letting him by and not gonna stay out too long. So he comes down the pit lane now. Doesn't want to give up too much of an advantage to those new tires as they come to the line this time. It'll be our TWB 10 to go. And on behalf of TWB, I'd like to introduce you to their friends and our friends at GardenLightsDirect.com. From porches to patios to more, for all of your outdoor lighting needs, head on over to GardenLightsDirect.com. That's GardenLightsDirect.com. GardenLightsDirect.com here on your TWB 10 to go as Nebelsack has gotten by Fast Cows, who's now exiting the pit lane with those 4 fresh Firestones. As the 108 of Dog Palmer's engine has now expired. So Palmer gonna keep running here. Gonna try to run as many laps as he can. I have to think a black flag might be coming for the driver of the 108. But he's a trooper. In that 108 car. Rod Weston, he's your leader as he makes contact with that outside wall. Josh Boyer there in second. Roger Nebelsick, Ron Milkey. Or I'm sorry, Roger Nebelsick, Tom Fastcows, Ron Milkey. Richard Fankel, Dan Rubino, Dog Palmer. Your car is still out there on track, although we do believe that 108 is going to have to come to the pit lane here momentarily. I take it behind the wall. But Weston is your leader, so he's going to try to take this car as far as he can. We think that's to about lap 34. Try to stretch the fuel on this 19, maybe hope for a big incident, a yellow. Although, tonight that does not seem likely. It's a strategy call, though, and this is something where maybe he comes down, takes fuel only, makes the stop as short as possible. And that's what I would do. I want to, if you're gonna go as long as possible, as long as you can, that last stop needs to be short. So we go down into the inner loop with the driver of the 19. So Weston gonna let Josh Boyer on by. That's usually a sign that we'll see that car come to the pit lane here momentarily. There he goes. The last of our leaders to pit, so Josh Boyer back out to a big lead. Now over the 51 of Roger Nebelsick as it was in the first half of this race. It's like Dog Palmer still struggling around the track in that 108. Gonna keep running it till it expires. Josh Boyer, still your leader here from Belle Isle. Track surface getting a little slick. Already a really rough surface. Put a little oil on it, make it a little slicker. Folks, want to make sure we turn your attention. If you're coming into the new year, you might need some new wardrobe. Head on over to the JTN merch store now. You can get our JTN race car merch available on t-shirts and hoodies, as well as available on stickers, just die-cut stickers. They look so good. Go get them. JTN merch store. You can get your JTN race car merch now available. And that's the JTN merch store. We got it linked down in the video description below. Appreciate you when you do that. Anytime you buy some JTN merch, of course, it goes and helps support us to continue to make upgrades here on JTN. We're doing a bunch of great new things into the new year. We really hope you're along for the ride there, because we always ask for your support. And of course, the best way to support us here on JTN is to make sure, if you haven't already, you hit the like button on the videos and subscribe to us right here on JTN, your home for your best NR 2003 racing on all of the web. Okay, JTN merch store. You can go that extra mile here into the new year. And this will be one of the final few times we're seeing this Belle Isle race course, as the NGT Data IndyCar Series will move into the city. Course constructed around the Detroit Renaissance Center. It's General Motors headquarters. And it's an interesting race course. It's not like this one. It's still going to be a tight, narrow one, like Belle Isle is, but not as many kind of weird corners. If that makes any sense, it doesn't. But a lot of long acceleration zones with some heavy brakes, kind of along that Nashville street course mold. Hopefully with not as tight of a set of corners as we saw going over the Veterans Memorial Bridge there in downtown Nashville. But definitely going to be a really cool course. Definitely going to be something you want to visit. You're going to want to visit in 2023 when the race course again moves downtown. But if you haven't been to Belle Isle, haven't gotten the opportunity to see a race here, you're going to want to do it. Again, there's only going to be one opportunity this year with the NTT Data IndyCar Series. No longer a two-race duel in Detroit. But nonetheless, going to be a fantastic race. Going to be spectacular. You're not going to want to miss it. You're going to want to make sure you come on down to the 313. Throw your hands up and follow me to Belle Isle. Five laps to go for Josh Boyer. He's put on a clinic. You've had to listen to me talk about a lot of nothing here tonight because he's just done so well. Roger Nebelsick still sits there in second. He's going through the grass. Tom Pascal's in third. Fourth is Rod Weston. Fifth is the 6-year on Milky. Sixth is Richard Fenkel. Doug Palmer back in eighth, and Dan Rubino right now sitting in seventh. 8 cars still left on track. As Rubino around in the inner loop, it's going to make Josh Boyer slow down a little bit there. What is that 44 car? Coming into the smoke. Four laps to go that time at the line for Josh Boyer in the Top Golf Chevrolet. And there you see Roger Nebelsick's ski machine. Real fruit, real flavor. There with the 51. Right now sits in second. You're just kind of watching him managing that car. I mean, these guys right now, you gotta stop doing that. That's sliding those tires. Right now we're watching Roger in this 51, just trying to bring it home in second. Hasn't won a race this year, but still looking for that win to make his way when we come back to Michigan at the Michigan International Speedway in Brooklyn in April for the championship finale. We're still trying to find a way into that, of course, but here at the IndyCars. But again, another solid night for the driver of the number 51. What more can you say about Roger Nebelsick and his team? Tom Pascal's right now, he's around. Gets it back rolling, running third. Yeah, a really fast car. Has had a strong night, just the mistakes, and you saw it spun around there. The mistakes have really hampered this 33 team and really cost them a lot of time. Unfortunate way for this one to go, but nonetheless, a good run for Tom Pascal's and his 33 team. Something that they need, of course. Won earlier this year at Barber back in September for the season opener. So they know they're locked in, right? So they're just kind of going for trophies, going for momentum, going for good point stays. Those points just ever so important for playoff seeding between the TMP late models as well as the TMP Cup Series and this the ASRA National Championship. 2 to go for Josh Boyer in the 41. Fans chanting. fans chanting for this 41 team. I hear a couple folks kind of groaning. It's not me. But Josh Blair has conducted a great race here tonight. It's been a maestro of magnificence. Heads through the inner loop for the second to last time. The line this time. White flag is displayed. One final lap here from Belle Isle for Josh Boyer, trying to seal the deal. Led all but 2 or 3 laps here tonight. A dominant performance for the driver of the number 41 Topgolf Chevrolet. Teammate Roger Nebelsak in second. And Tom Faskow's right now in third. And that's the 108 Dog Palmer limping around the track. Down into the inner loop for the final time. Last time we're going to have to see him barely hit this Auto Trader barrier. Final time you see those magnificent JTN logos. Josh Blair has been dominant. Has run a fantastic race, qualified on pole, led almost every lap, and coming off of turn 14 for the final time, Josh Boyer wins the JTN Grand Prix on Belle Isle. Nebelsak coming home in second. Rod Weston appears to be coming home in third. There's Doug Palmer, a couple laps down in that 108. We wait. Oh, the 33 has expired. My goodness. Weston through the final set of corners. Will come home in third. Rod Weston comes home in third, but Josh Boyer is your winner. We'll get to talk with him as well as the rest of our podium finishers here after they go for a swim in the fountain. If the driver of the 41 decides to burn those rear tires. Maybe he wants to keep those Firestones and mount them. Make a table out of them. Let's see where he's going. So right now he's in the paddock. Kind of missed the turn lane. Oh, there's a wall. Unfortunate. Back up. Let's go on board. He's gonna try to find victory circle, winner's circle. It's our drone cam, that's what this is. Our drone cam with the driver of the 41 back on visor. Whoa. Josh Boyer wins in Detroit. We'll get to talk with him as well as Roger Nebelsak and Rod Weston, your top 3 finishers here. Can't thank you enough, as always, for joining us. If this is where you have to leave us, make sure, though, if you haven't already, to drop a like on the video and subscribe to us here on JTN. We hope you had a fantastic night as always. Wishing you and yours a very happy new year. We're getting ready to roll into 2022. I said this about 2021 that we were gonna kick butt this year, and we did, and we're ready to kick butt again, rolling into 2022 here on JTN. Guys, kind of trickling into the media center now. Let's start with our third place finisher, driver the number 19 NOS Energy Drink. Is it a Rod? Is it a Chevrolet? What is it?
Yeah, Chevy.
It's a Chevy. Okay. Let me say it. Let me start again. Driver the number 19 NOS Energy Drink Chevrolet, Mr. Rod Weston. Congratulations, Rod, on the third place run here tonight.
Thanks. A little redemption from last week.
No kidding. It was last week at Talladega was a whole different beast, but tonight on Belle Isle, it seemed like it wasn't survival per se, but it was definitely one of those races where the guys that didn't make mistakes were gonna thrive. Did you feel that same way?
Oh, absolutely. I hit the wall a few times. Nothing too major, just dings on the tires and stuff. But I was running around fourth, fifth, in that area. Fast Cow ran into an engine issue, which caused me to be able to pass him and get up into third. So, yeah, I would agree that the attrition was a big part of it.
Well, results now populating the screens of our viewers at home. And Rod, able to lead a lap here tonight too. You did that strategy where you kind of, you waited until until Josh got back around you. Did you think maybe if you had a bigger gap, you could have played the strategy any different, or was it just that sole reason of trying to lead a lap here tonight and get those bonus points, those ever so crucial bonus points for the playoffs?
Yeah, I was just trying to. I like to always try to lead a lap if I can. I knew I had nothing for Josh and Roger and Pascal. I mean, he was pretty fast tonight. So I was just saving, trying not to damage the car, try to stay off the wall, and just hoping maybe I'd get lucky and something happened. And by gosh, it did.
Hey, podium finish is nothing to be angry about, especially here on such a tough race course. What do you think was the toughest corner for you here tonight? I mean, it gets so narrow through that inner loop. We saw the big incident there on the opening lap. What was the toughest part of tonight's race for you in this 19 team?
I would say probably two corners after the JTN corner. I saw that going around there. Before you got to the straightaway before pit road,
Mm-hmm.
you had kind of like a double kink corner. And so that first part of it, I'd always kind of forget where I am and kind of just go out and I'd kiss the wall right there. To me, that was the toughest part.
That's why you always got to look to the right and look at that beautiful fountain. That's what I do.
Plus, I lost fifth gear after the first pit stop. So even though it really didn't affect the speed that much, it was more psychological because I would be driving along and I'd be bang, 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 fifth, and it'd go, where not? I'm like, crap, that's right too. And so it messed me up a little bit on upshifts just because I forgot about it.
Can I get those sound effects again?
There
we go.
Little Chevy, screaming, help me.
Hey, I'm sure the executives there at the Rensen, they really like to hear you talk about their transmissions failing. But anyways, Rod, congratulations once again. Third place run here tonight. Before we let you go, though, you've been up here plenty of times in recent months. You know the drill. The floor is yours, buddy.
Well, first off, I want to say that, redemption, like from last week, we will be coming back with that car with the Daytona race. We got it on jig. We have to reclip the whole rear of the car because the back of it got destroyed. But I think the rest of it's good, so that's coming back with new skin. But first off, obviously, I got to give a shout out to my daughter, Mackenzie, and my guys in the crew, Johto Network. We like what you guys do here. Got to thank Roger, Richard, and Tom for all they do here. I got to give a shout out to Mudhole Motorsports, my guys that I do a little other gaming with. They sent me a message already congratulating me on third. NOS Energy, and hopefully we can do better in Daytona. I think it's a couple weeks out. So
Gonna be fun to see how you and that 19 team rebound after Talladega last week. But if tonight is any indicator, it's going to be a good night when we head down to Daytona Beach. Rod, congratulations once again on the third place run here from Belle Isle.
Thanks a lot.
Brad Weston, driver the number 19 NOS Energy Drink Chevrolet, your third place finisher. Now let's talk to our second place finisher, the guy that got the closest to our winner here tonight, driver the number 51 Ski Machine, Mr. Roger Nebelsack. Roger, second place, Belle Isle. It's a tough course. How are the arms feeling right now? Because you guys were wheeling it out there tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little wore out, Joe. I was, it was tough. Yeah.
Not as wore out as Will Power's alternator this past year, right?
No,
But let's talk about it, because tonight it seemed like you were that second guy, right? So obviously you want to finish second and third. I think you and Fast Cow, you guys were really quick, kind of trading laps and whatnot. But then the pit stop, right? You lose all your track position on the pit stop. How do you remain calm in those situations where you've battled to get back up into second? After starting up there, after you battled to get back up into second. How do you kind of reset mentally after losing all that track position on that opening pit stop?
Well, it was kind of planned. But the first green flag, I don't know if you're talking about the halfway break or the green flag pit stop, but the green flag pit stop at the start, the first segment, first half of the race, I think I took a little bit more gas than I wanted to, and I didn't. I lost a little bit of time there, and then as the lap started winding down towards halfway, I started bouncing off the walls a little bit more, damaging the wings on that. So, I right now was looking at the points, or at least the championship implications, in the ASRA division, where there's 4 guys that have won already. So those 4 are locked in. Nobody else can get in unless they win. So I'm in a win or go home position with the ASRA championship. So I decided I was just going to take the time, take a breath, get the car fixed, get some fresh Firestones on the car, and just see if maybe I could track them down and play a little bit of the fuel mileage game and maybe a little bit of a short pit and see if I could pick up some time. I didn't really think I had anything for Josh, unless he had some sort of problem or ran into an issue with lap traffic and got tangled up with them. That was about the only way I was going to win. But I was still going as hard as I could, just trying and hoping to see if I might catch a break, and wasn't to be tonight. Still happy with the second place finish, but we'll pack up and we'll head to Gateway and see if I can make it 2 in a row there.
Yeah, and I mean, talk about, you alluded to it there with the way that the championship is set up this year, when you're in for the finale at Michigan later in the spring. But how much does that weigh on you when you have nights like tonight where you're really quick and you're just not quick enough? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how much does that kind of attack your brain, attack your psyche, knowing that, okay, that's one less opportunity I have to kind of lock myself into that championship round?
Honestly, through no fault of Josh's own, that's been weighing on me all year. Josh has just been that good. He has been our Scott Dixon. He has been the Iceman. He has been the 1-2 beat. He's the one that's been showing the way, and we're all trying, to catch that extra tenth that he's finding, and we're just not doing it. So it's tough. It got me pretty sideways for a while early in the season, but now I think I've come out of that and then just kind of look forward and just see what I've got for the playoffs, basically.
Is it extra frustrating when that car's coming out of the same shop? That adds to it too?
A little bit, but nah, it's all right. He spends a little bit of extra time polishing it than what I do, so it might be that extra coat of turtle wax. You never know.
You never know. I mean, let me tell you, these aerodynamics, these engineers, they're crazy. Let me tell you, they're crazy. But Roger, a fantastic run for you and this entire 51 team here on Belle Isle tonight. You survived it. Congratulations once again, second place run. But before we let you go, the floor is yours. You know the drill.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Yeah, I was happy. Like I said, happy for the finish. I want to thank you guys for broadcasting us and coming out and doing the road course. I hope you had fun doing it. I want to thank Dave Noonan and In Our Track Designs for converting this track from IndyCar 2 and putting it in NASCAR 2003, and then in our track designs, bringing it up to more modern version. So this was an absolute blast to run. I looked through some of the. I'm going to shout out to a couple of people out in YouTube land tonight. I saw James mentioning that he liked the idea of watching Indy cars on JTN. So I'm glad you came in and glad you watched it. I hope you had a good time. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. And Brendan, I saw what you said about Joe and paint drying. Come on out here and give this a try, humbug. You've been challenged. Or is it the old glove? I challenge you to a duel. Type of a thing.
The gauntlet has been thrown down.
That's it, the gauntlet, yeah. So, and then thanks to my wife who's standing right here next to me, because apparently she wants me to try some food she's made. Ski Citrus Soda and Chevrolet for the great engine, and the rest of the fact that she lets me race, and everybody else in the ASRA and the TMP Racing Series. Appreciate you guys all coming out and making this what it is. It's so much fun. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Roger, as always, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us, bringing us out for these races. We appreciate you so much. And once again, congratulations on the second place run here tonight.
Thank you again, and Happy New Year, everybody.
Roger Nebelsack, driver with number 51, your second place finisher here tonight. We now move to the guy. He's already jumped into the fountain. He's soaking wet. Driver with number 41, Josh Boyer. Josh, I know you really needed that fountain bath because you were wheeling and dealing with that 41 car tonight. How does the victory here on Belle Isle feel?
Woo, that water is brisk, but it feels great, buddy. It was a workout today.
It was a workout. This is an every week occurrence on these road courses. There's always someone that makes my heart jump every time I watch them, but you were absolutely sliding that car around. Why did you feel that was the best way to kind of attack this track? Was it just, something that I'm too dumb to actually understand? Is it like, how do you attack a track like that, just sliding that 41 car around? I've never seen an Indy car run like that around here at Belle Isle.
Well, a lot of laps yesterday. We had a great practice session yesterday to really find the groove and find the points where we could push the car a little bit and get that extra tenth or two on the track. And I think that was the difference for us tonight, finding that couple corners there where I knew I could push a little bit maybe further than some of the other guys, and it got me a little bit of advantage and took advantage of it tonight and really had a clean race too. Just really stayed off the wall, stay out of the tire barriers, which can be problematic around here.
Yeah.
You get too close to those things, and you're in some deep trouble. So kept the car pretty clean tonight, and very happy with the run, and very happy with the team's effort today.
When you saw the carnage behind you on that opening lap, how happy were you that you qualified on pole?
Yeah, very much so, and I was hoping that we would avoid that. Starting on that back straightaway, it's a little bit more open in the first couple corners there, especially that first turn, turn 7, I think it is, and so we were hoping that maybe that we get through there and get single file and be clean, but I don't think that was the case. I don't know what happened back there. I did catch a replay here when I was getting out of the car, and I saw a couple cars getting some airtime in the wrong sense. So I hope those guys are okay. And yeah, it was an exciting start, I guess, to the race.
Hey, from what I've been told, sponsors don't care as long as your logos get put on the TV screen. But what is, because we always talk about Belle Isle as this grueling race course. It's rough. The surface is disgusting, but that really makes you have to wheel this car. What's more fun as a driver, having to wheel a car around a track like you do here at Belle Isle, or kind of, being on one of those tracks where, as the driver, you can kind of put your car anywhere and focus on your line rather than focus on attacking the track? What's more fun for you behind the wheel?
Oh, it's way more fun to fight the track the whole time and to keep yourself going the right direction. It keeps you on your toes the whole time, but it doesn't give you the opportunity to kind of check out, which can lead to other problems. So you have to focus here for the entire minute and 13 or 14 seconds you go around this track, and that's why it wears and tears on you. I mean, not only physically, but mentally. You can't take a break here, and if you do, you'll find yourself in those tire barriers real quick.
Well, Josh, you didn't find yourself in the tire barriers tonight. You found yourself in the winner's circle. Congratulations on that. I know all the folks at General Motors are very happy to see a Chevrolet in victory lane. They always are here on Belle Isle. Congratulations on the victory. You're a seasoned pro at this. The floor is yours.
Thanks. And first off, thanks to JTN for broadcasting us tonight, and shout out to those that were we're watching. I see Brendan maybe and a couple other ones we're watching tonight. So thanks guys for checking in. Thanks to Top Golf and all the guys on the car that help sponsor us to keep this thing running towards the front every week. Thanks to my crew chief over here, Joey. He's sitting in here giving me some good tips on the race here and helping me out. So thanks to him for being around me. And thanks to the whole crew here at TMP. We had a good clean race I think tonight overall once the guys got the hang of the track. So I don't know where we're at next week, but we hope to see you guys again soon.
Josh, congratulations once again on the victory here. Belle Isle is just such a cool place. You just wanted the best track on the circuit. Congratulations once again, and good luck with the next one. Although you probably don't need it because you're just so dang good at already.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Josh Player, driver number 41, your winner here tonight from Belle Isle. And folks, that's going to conclude and wrap up our coverage here from the Belle Isle State Park here on the Detroit River. Beautiful Detroit, Michigan. Can't thank you enough for tuning in as always. Before we let you go, though, make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button on the video and subscribe to us here on JTN. Doing so does so much to help support us. Also, make sure if you haven't already, if you really want to do, if you want to do a little extra, of course, you can make sure you share our links, talk to your friends about us. That is a great way to help us spread the word. We appreciate it so much. We love to see new faces in chat throughout the weeks, throughout the months. Can't thank you enough for what has been a fantastic 2021, and we can't wait to continue to build as we head into 2022. With all that being said, though, all of us here at JTN, we're wishing you a very happy New Year. We hope you had a very happy holidays. Make a good New Year's resolution because we all need one after 2021 and 2020. 2022 is going to be better. Can't thank you enough, as always, for watching. For Bristol, our producer, I've been Joe Twansky. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time right here live on JTN. So long for now, folks. Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh, Maverick over wide!
Who is that?
Turn 4 into the tri-oval. Whitehill is through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
All right, and they're wrecking behind them. We got cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down, but it doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Comes Musa. Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's going to use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're going to be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.